Today I will be showing you how to help aid in your pet's fungal and yeast infections on the skin, belly, feet, toes, all those areas that are hard to get to. The most important thing, I think, would be your apple cider vinegar. This kills basically everything, so it's good to do a light misting over all bedding like once a day, just to kill off any surviving yeast or anything like that. I do that once a day with the apple cider vinegar, or once every other day, very lightly, not too much to irritate any sinuses or leave any odoring behind. Additionally, you can find this on Amazon. It's about $15. It's supposedly a prescription strength topical body wash for dogs, but I found that it works really well if you use it in a loofah scrubby. And then you scrub the toes and the feet really thoroughly, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. After 2 days use, I saw drastic changes and improvements. There's less redness on my dog's feet. She's doing much better. The healing process can finally begin. She was one of those dogs that would lick and bite and chew and rub until they were raw and bloody. Also, back to the apple cider vinegar. I use a half water, half vinegar solution just because for dogs who chew, the apple cider vinegar will burn. So if it's still damp or wet, we don't want to burn our pup. So aside from prepping up their living spaces and keeping that nice and clean, to me this is a must-have. Again, on Amazon, it's about $15. I'm not sure what any of this is, but it's antibacterial and antifungal, which yeast infections are considered like a fungus. And then I have these for when we're on the go. It's the same thing, but they are little pads. They're very thin, so if you have a large dog, these might not be good for you because of how thin and skinny they are. So those two products. Bath time, good lather on her sides, belly, careful to avoid privates, the face, the ears, and then of course you get in between those toes as best you can. So that's how you bathe. Then let sit 5 or 10 minutes and then rinse thoroughly. I do that twice a week, and I've just started it, and it's only our second treatment, and I'm seeing improvement. After that, I use this just to help keep the coat nice and smooth, because this Curacao, it dries my dog's hair out. She is a Labrador pit bull, and it just kind of makes her dry to the touch. So I use just maybe a nickel-sized drop of this all over her body with a light rinse off after the fact. Her veterinarian said this should not irritate any of her skin issues. Seeing here on the bottom, it actually should help treat it. So this is about $12 at your local Petco or PetSmart. It doesn't foam like a soap does. It's more or less like a body lotion, but like hair conditioner for humans. So that's the last step of a bath that I do. And then just for on the spot, we bought this wound spray. Now this wound spray has a chemical in it that aids in killing off yeast. It says it's an antiseptic germ killer, but I looked it up online, and it also said that it suggests that it may also kill yeast. So this was $20 for 4 ounces at Petco. It works phenomenally. I can use this on any type of scratch, abrasion, anything that I think looks like a yeast infection, and within hours it looks better already. To help conserve on it, I made a 1/4 part water and wound spray solution, where 1 part is the wound spray, the other 3 parts are water, and I've noticed that it's working just as well. So for those of you that are going to spend the money on your pet, maybe this would be your wisest option, is to water it down. Once pup is all healed and everything, I have some things here to show you what I use. I use sometimes coconut oil to soften up the pads of her feet, witch hazel for the ending stages of like the bumps and lumps they get on their sides sometimes. Just take a cotton ball and dab that onto that mosquito bites, hot spots, very minor abrasions. This right here, it's a chewable allergy tab. It's okay, but it's not too good for dogs with sensitive stomachs, so I would avoid it. This is just your everyday average ointment for those really rough spots that just get really sore and tender. After you clean them, a little bit of this just helps it to heal over before you start using any of this or any of this, because this may burn. Additionally to that, Vectricin Skin Wound. Wonderful product for, cuts, scrapes, burns, dog bites. When she was bit when she was a puppy by another dog, this is what we bought, and it healed up the dog bite. Other than that, that would be how I would describe to cure yeast infection in dog paws.